What's up, guys? This is the Ramen King here with Anime Gamer 123 100s, and this is the pilot episode of our new podcast called Fantasm, or Fangasm if you're a person like me. So, say hi to the audience, whoever's listening.
What's up?
All right, so basically what we're doing here, this is the introduction to our little series that we're starting. Talk about anime, video games, movies, tech, all that great stuff that people like us care about. Not no politics or anything.
Ugh.
The real stuff. And I know there's other podcasts out there like, I know Podtaku, they're pretty popular.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them, yeah. And then we also have,
Shout out to Super Best Friend Cast.
Super Best Friend Cast. And then we also have Rooster Teeth, I think they do one.
Yeah, they do. They do a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah. And now we're just one of them. But I hope you enjoy this one and like it and share it. And so you can see this grow. Go through the process with us.
Yeah, also to note, this podcast will be growing as episodes go on. So,
Yes. So, yeah.
so what's on the agenda?
What's on the agenda here? Let's see. Let me check. So, I have my little notes written down. I
Yes.
want to talk about, first of all, Sony releasing their new PS4 Destiny bundle, the Taken King. I don't have a PS4, and I want a PS4. I have Xbox One, but I want a PS4, and I like Destiny, so I'm thinking of purchasing this bundle. It sounds good because Destiny is really fun, and this bundle comes with two expansion packs with the game, and a white Destiny console. What do you think?
Oh yeah,
I'm actually, because I'm thinking about getting a PS4 because I want No Man's Sky,
definitely.
and I thought that would be a good bundle to start with since I like Destiny.
I'm not really too big on the whole on Destiny just because of how the game plays. It's a huge RNG factor.
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't know what to expect when I walked into Destiny. I like the whole. It was the first time I got into the whole console MMO thing because it's like a
oh yeah,
MMO for consoles. It's pretty interesting. Like, it's really good. Like the graphics are solid. The world is solid. It looks amazing, and I had a lot of fun with it. I only got to play it on a free trial because I wasn't really focused on Destiny at the time.
yeah. I had my share of experiences with console MMOs, aka Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Yeah, that was a great game. You don't play as much now, do you?
No, I don't.
Why is that?
Well, I really like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but like there's not really much to do unless you buy the season pass or the DLCs. That and the PS4 version, I mean not the PS3 version is heavily lagging in frame drops just because they really try to they really try to release the same game on different consoles because there are a lot of people that don't have next gen yet.
Exactly. Like, I also looked into like Ubisoft. They released some news talking about this topic. Like, the reason why Watch Dogs wasn't as powerful as it should have been was because they wanted to please the other people, please the people who had 360s and PS3s, and they were trying to take risks with it. They were just trying to please the crowd. They were taking risks with new technology and all that. They wanted to see how this would work out and what wouldn't work out, and they got an okay result out of it. They said when they make their next Watch Dogs game, they're just gonna be completely focused on the now current gen consoles, PS4 and Xbox One.
Well, this is why I give major props to Rocksteady here. I mean, for Batman Arkham Knight, just because it's mainly on next gen, and the graphics look so beautiful. I mean that cape, the rain on the
And that rain is just sexy.
like
But
how it started out though.
yeah, like the thing with Rockstar, what I mean, not Rockstar, Rocksteady. What I have respect for them, they don't really care. They care what the fans think, but they focus on what they want to do with their games. Like
And like how
they
they
didn't
made
care if people couldn't play, if people wanted it on 360 and PS3. They wanted to put it on PS4 and Xbox One. They did that, and they didn't care if it got an M rating. They
yeah,
would focus on the rating.
I was just gonna bring that up. Like I like how they really wanted to tell the story the way they wanted to tell it, and that
Exactly.
push they would have to push the rating just to get it there.
Yeah.
Make them. Now for the pre-order collections on the other hand, they
They
need
messed up on that. Like,
they need to they really should have worked on that. I don't see why they couldn't have gotten Warner Brothers to help them out there.
yeah. I
But
don't know
yeah,
what happened on that one.
it was the pre-order collections should have worked on that. Oh, yeah, and the PC port too. I heard that was horrible.
Oh yeah. That's why I heard a lot about the PC. That's why I'm mostly a console gamer. I mean, I have some PC games, but my dominant gaming system is Xbox One or PS4, whatever console I have. Because with consoles, you won't have that much technical difficulties with than a computer. I mean, computers there could be a Wi-Fi connection wrong or a virus that can just fuck up the whole, mess up your whole system.
All right. Let's just get this out of the way now. We are not saying PC is the worst way to play games on. We are
No,
not saying
PCs they're not. They're the best
P-
thing if you want a free game, you get a PC and just torrent download it. I love PC. That's what
just
I do. I got torrent downloads of Dishonored, The Witcher 2, Bully Scholarship Edition, and some Eroge games.
man, you're just saying all that.
I
I,
don't care. What are you gonna do? Arrest me? Freedom of speech.
we're all gonna get arrested on the podcast.
Liberty.
But anyways, like we're not saying that. We admit PC Master Race, okay? We admit that. But it's just we are preferred consoles.
Yeah.
That's just what we grown up with. It's just we that way we don't have as many technical things that we have to optimize with the with the console or the game.
Exactly. Like, there's nothing more worse in this day than uncooperative technology, and I have a lot of uncooperativity or whatever from my PC. I mean, either ad blocks giving me ads or it's just lagging. Can't take it. That's why I go to console mostly.
Yeah, I mean, I remember my fair share playing on PC. And my like some of my consoles didn't work back at the time, and I just switched to PC gaming, and I was playing Sleeping Dogs, playing Spider Man Web of Shadows, those games, and I did have to lower the graphics a bit just to get it to work stably because I didn't have a very powerful computer at all.
Yeah. In order, like, really powerful computers, they can be rather expensive too, more expensive than a console. Or if you, I know there's a website, I forgot what it was called, but with that you can buy computer parts and build your own gaming PC. And
Yeah.
it's a lot cheaper to do that than just buying a full-on Alienware. You just, uh. Now, I want to go on to another topic.
Okay.
Just Cause 3, they released a new gameplay demo. And,
Oh goodness.
dude, I'm going to tell you this. I'm a fan of Just Cause since the first Just Cause. I played Just Cause. I never played Just Cause 2, but I played the first one, loved it. Just Cause 3, I was like, oh, the game looks awesome when I saw it in E3. But I wasn't all that impressed. I was impressed, but not all that impressed until I saw this gameplay demo,
Yeah.
and now I really want that game.
I gotta say, like, I never played Just Cause 1. I played Just Cause 2. It's mainly, for some reason, when I start out on game series, I start out on sequels. I don't know why. Just missed out on the first game.
Yeah,
But,
like I understand you there, but I'll tend to go to the first one for the just for the story, because I'm a story guy. I love great gameplay, but I also love a story that keeps me coming back.
yeah.
And so, like, this is with me with Assassin's Creed. I first started out with Assassin's Creed 2, then I went back to Assassin's Creed, and then with the Brotherhood. Well, this was before Brotherhood was out, so I just started out with Assassin's Creed 2, then went back to Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But like, when it comes to sequels, I tend to start off with the sequel first before the first game, just mainly because of depending on how old the game is. Like, if it's really, really old, like the Witcher series, I start out with The Witcher 2 first, and I just looked at a story recap of The Witcher, so I won't be confused with the lore and characters and the backstory.
Yeah, like, getting back onto the subject of Just Cause, we were going to get to the whole thing with sequels later. But getting onto that subject with Just Cause, like, I honestly, like, I say that, like, while playing Just Cause 2, in my opinion, I say it's the best looking game on previous gen, PS3, Xbox 360, PC. I say that was the best looking game on that gen. Like, it's so fun. Like, there's almost endless things to do, and just like seeing Just Cause 3. Oh,
I know, like, everything is so destructible. Like, I love how just everything falls apart. It looks amazing, and the grappling hook.
and
Oh
the
my gosh, it's so you can use the grappling hook. You can grapple to almost anything, and like in the demo, the way they showed it is when you pull out your wingsuit, you can fly endlessly on your wingsuit. You just gotta grapple to something. It's like on Batman, in the
yeah,
Batman Arkham series, how you'll use your grappling to continue to the glide. Yeah, you can do all that with the grappling hook to help you fly longer on the wingsuit.
because like, it looks like they're expanding the grappling hook more. It wasn't Just Cause 2, by the way, but it looks also expanding on the grappling hook a lot more, and I'm especially excited for that wingsuit. I also from watching an interview. Shout out to Angry Joe. I also watching an interview. It's because from what I remember from it, that you can actually find some hidden underground caves too.
I haven't heard about that. I guess because to be honest, I don't look at Angry Joe. I'm subscribed to him, but I don't look at his videos. I don't know why.
Uh, I understand why.
Yeah,
Not gonna get into that.
yeah, we're not gonna get into that. We love you, Angry Joe, if you ever happen to watch this.
Yeah.
Ever.
But anyways, so yeah, back on that thing about sequels though. I guess I remember in my PS2 days, there were a lot of things, like there were a few games I missed out on. At least the first in the series, where I just played the second one. Like, I played like Soul Calibur 2, Sly Cooper 2, Kingdom Hearts 2, etc.
You're just a late
Oh, and Spider-Man 2. I don't know. It's just mainly because I was that one person that just wanted to see what just like you. Maybe I wanted to see what the sequel was like. I don't know why.
like but when I walk into sequels, I tend to like I said earlier, I look up a recap of the first game's the previous game's story, so I
Mm-hmm.
won't be confused with the characters or what's the
Yeah.
story heading to and stuff.
So, um, on a topic, one of the topics I want to bring up is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3, that's everyone's topic.
Everybody is talking about that new trailer now. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, I love it. I mean, I'm not a diehard Kingdom Hearts fan like you, but I still love the game. The game is still tons of fun. I used to suck at it though, but now I'm great at it. And the times I do play it, and I'm actually excited for it. I'm glad Square Enix is sharing the love of Kingdom Hearts with the people with Xbox, because for years I could not play any other Kingdom Hearts game because I don't have a PlayStation.
Better catch up on the story, bro.
I had a PlayStation 2 and I had Kingdom Hearts 2, but I couldn't play any other games because I didn't have like a Nintendo handheld 3DS or DSi or PSP to play Birth, Life, Sleep. So I'm glad that they're putting Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox One.
You better catch up on that story, bro.
I have you for that. If I'm ever confused, I just call you. Be like, hey, what's going on?
Oh yeah. By the way, I am such a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I've been playing.
Guy writes the book, if there is a book.
I've been playing the game, the game series since PS2 ages. I bought the manga volumes back when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm such a huge. I even have a T-shirt, and yeah, I'm such a huge Kingdom Hearts fan.
Such a Kingdom Hearts fan. He colored in the manga book.
Look, yeah,
In your manga.
I was very bad at coloring in things then.
Yeah, I hate coloring, by the way. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, I'm not a big kid of coloring. That's
Like anytime in school, when we had a coloring assignment, I always fail that assignment because I hated color.
You colored out. You was the one person that colored outside the lines, weren't you?
And the funny thing is, my teacher he made fun of me for not coloring. Made fun of my coloring. So, you know, I ain't gonna color if you're gonna make fun of my coloring. But let's get off that topic. We're talking about anime and video games. And with this Kingdom Hearts thing, I want to pull this up. We talked about this several times, and I just want to pull it up, see if anyone also has an opinion on this. Who saw IGN's Rewind Theater? Was it Rewind Theater?
Yeah, it was the Rewind Theater.
Yeah. Now, this is with a lot of good, big gaming journalism companies like IGN or GameSpot. We're not hating on them. We love them. They give us our gaming news,
I'm hating on them.
Gaming news.
I'm hating.
They really need to get it together when it comes to people talking about or reviewing certain games.
I'm hating on them.
Specifically, either anime games or Kingdom Hearts, because those two girls, they seem like they knew general knowledge, but they didn't know so much. Like they didn't even know that that was a Hercules level, did they?
No, they didn't know. They didn't know about that. That was Olympia's Coliseum. Nor did they know the boss or the Rock Titan that Sora was fighting too. Which I don't know why, because everybody should have seen Hercules.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people who haven't seen a certain Disney movie, but you should, when you're getting someone to talk about a serious topic like this. Kingdom Hearts is a serious game. I mean, not so much a serious game. It's just like it's a game that everyone loves.
Exactly.
And a lot of people want a serious discussion on it and knowledgeable discussion. They don't just want anyone to talk about it.
That's why. That's why.
Know as much knowledge as they do.
Yeah, that's why you should really just more so rely on the actual Kingdom Hearts fan channels. Shout out to all the Kingdom Hearts fan channels out there. The Skyward Wing, Sora Alam one, the Gamers Joint, and HMK. Shout out to those guys. Those are the X Keepers, by the way. But yeah, like the funny thing is that IGN deleted. Well, I think they either deleted or they privated the video because they got so much backlash from that.
Yeah, you're gonna get backlash on that, right?
I mean,
they need to really choose their people the people are gonna talk about it really carefully. Either someone interviewing or just talking about it. I know you shouldn't have any, like, when your reviews, you shouldn't really have anyone who's biased. Just, they should still be at least knowledgeable on a certain topic, on, like, the game, really knowledgeable on it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with your discussions, like, Rewind Theater, I mean, you can have biased people, but you
Funny
can be knowledgeable in it. You gotta know your Kingdom Hearts stuff.
Funny thing is, this wasn't their first time either. They thought, like, when the first ever Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer came out in 2013, they said that, I think it was this one female, where she said that Sora is a Keyblade Master now. Where no, he is not a Keyblade Master yet. If for anybody that has played Dream Drop Distance, spoiler alert, Riku won the Mark of Mastery. Sora didn't. Not gonna get into why, but Sora, he is not a Keyblade Master yet.
Do you think they said in a sarcastic, jokingly way, or were they just serious about it?
They were serious.
No.
Like they didn't say it. If they were saying it in a sarcastic joke way, then I would have noticed. But no,
yeah, you would have noticed.
I would have noticed because I mean, even so, you still have to be serious about that stuff especially if a big subscription channel like IGN is going to do something about Kingdom Hearts content. I mean, people are going to expect they aren't going to expect anything less of you. I mean, I thought they would at least want to have a good impression, but no. By the way, this is not the first time that they have done this. On the reviews, like they get people that aren't even anime fans to review anime games.
Yeah, I think they're now branching onto the anime side because they notice a lot of their fans are into anime. Like, they get their anime talk. I think that's a podcast, but it's not better than ours.
Yeah. Oh.
I know they had I watched one episode. They had people from Crunchyroll up there.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's awesome. But
Cards.
this is about speaking of anime talk, let's get into some anime news. Some anime topics. So
first on the agenda, let's talk about Dragon Ball Super.
Dragon Ball Super, yes. It was so great to hear that show.
When I first saw that opening, oh my god! Like when I saw that, like
if you're as old as us, you did not grow up watching new episodes of Dragon Ball Z, anticipating new episodes. The fact that we are now going to be watching weekly episodes of Dragon Ball Super is freaking crazy. I love this feeling.
When I saw the intro, I'm gonna be honest, like I was just looking forward to Dragon Ball Super. I wasn't too excited, and this is coming from a very diehard Dragon Ball Z fan. But when I saw the intro, I could not believe this was real. It was something that was fresh, new from Dragon Ball Z. That was a series. Just when I saw it's a great intro, by the way. I watched that so many times.
Yeah, I like the intro, but I love the ending song. Like, I'm not a guy who really pays attention to an ending song, but when there's an ending song I like, that's a great ending song. You have to check it out because I actually paid attention to it. So, what'd you think? Like, if you haven't seen the episode, if you're not into if you're not a seasonal anime type person, like mostly like me, and you have no way of seeing new episodes fresh from Japan, then this is a spoiler. Right? I'm just saying this again. There's gonna be some spoilers talk in these discussions. So
yeah. By the way, this isn't gonna be the only anime we're talking about either.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be the only anime. We're anime guys here. So, like we were talking about when we watched it raw. Just saying.
Yeah.
Watched it before there was any subs.
Watched it raw on the 4th of July while eating wings. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that was awesome. So, we were both hoping that, especially me, that was Gohan's pissing out that judge. This was before the subs, alright? We don't understand Japanese. I'm learning Japanese, but I didn't understand a word they were saying.
Like
I saw a jar of water and Gohan in a pissing position.
Yeah. See, it was when we, again, this was in before we watched the sub, but when they were getting something for Videl on their wedding.
Present?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
And then when the Trunks was fighting the huge snake, the bottle fell. It went up into the sky. Goten called it, and so he had his back turned with. And then it looked like he was in a peeing position. So we thought that was his pee in there.
I was hoping it was his piss.
Dude, that would have been hilarious.
Like, that would have been the most hilarious moment in anime, but not as hilarious as the other anime we saw. What was it? I forgot what it was called, but you again, if you watch seasonal anime, you probably know what it's called. I just forgot the wrong title. It's the chick with the panties on her face.
I know what it is. Well, at least I think I know what it is. It was, and I'm pretty sure it was in a world where dirty jokes don't exist.
Yeah,
Or
that's the English translation.
well, I
And I mean,
don't.
that anime is really funny. It's ridiculous. It's kind of over the top, especially with the scene with the fly sex. And the girl was like commentating on it, adding her own sexual voices.
What's hilarious.
Yeah, that was really funny. And then I think we got a little bit too into that Charlotte anime.
Wait, but before we get to the show, the anime, I just want to say I love the dialogue in that anime.
Yeah, that's just like the Sekaito Yakumito, I think. I forget the name every time, but it was that student council anime I showed you. Like the dialogue is really similar to that.
It feels like it's a bit more on steroids though.
I mean, you only see one episode.
True, true.
That was like, think of that episode as dumbed down. It was trying to, it's like testing the water. See, like if you like it enough that you'll return to episode 2. So if you're on episode 2, that means you like it. That you'll give it another episode, which means they're gonna take it up a notch.
Yeah, I'll watch them both.
So,
But back to Charlotte though.
We got 2 into that one.
I swear that guy, he's kind of like Lelouch from Code Geass.
Yeah, and that's actually the same voice actor, from what I heard, that play as the guy Kanye from Amagi Brilliant Park. You haven't seen that, but the anime is also funny.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the same voice actor. He kind of acts like him too. Cocky.
I love his master plan just to when he got that one girl though.
Oh yeah. I'm like, that's what every guy would do if they had powers. They would do that to impress a girl and get a girl.
And his smirks in between in between the conversation of her to him, it just made it all the more better.
Yeah, I like his little sister. That's like the first lolly that I pretty much like. I mean, I don't have a problem with lollies, but some of them can be really annoying. And I like her. She was pretty cute and adorable. Now,
That and let's not forget the glasses coon guy.
Glasses Coon. Yeah, he has a teleportation power. I'm like, that's teleportation. I thought he just had power to fly really incredibly fast. It was like his side effect is that he has to go to the hospital after every time.
Very good animation, by the way.
And the way it's set up, it seems like the kid is going to this school for people with powers like him. And this power only lasts during their adolescence, so it won't last forever. And they're going to a school like this. This feels like X-Men or Sky High. I hated Sky High, so I'm just gonna say it feels like X-Men.
I like Sky High. It wasn't that bad.
I hate it. That movie was horrible.
It was alright.
Well, what else could we talk about? And
Well,
we could.
we talk.
Huh?
We can talk about Food Wars.
Food Wars. Let me tell you something. This guy, you're only seeing 2 episodes. It gradually gets better, and the food is better as it goes. Also,
Yeah,
some serious reviewers, they don't like it. Some of the non so serious viewers, they like it because they know what it is. They appreciate the comedy. So I mean, everyone has their own taste in comedy. I for one like this style of comedy. It's really
I
funny.
like his cocky attitude.
Huh?
I like his cocky attitude.
Yeah, I know. I know Arcada. Shout out to Arcada. He didn't like it. He likes your typical humble, modest attitude of an OP character.
Yeah.
I like this new cocky attitude. I like when the character's cocky because Soma in the show, he knows that he's good at cooking. And every time he accomplishes something, he owns up to it. He doesn't be modest about it. He owns up to his accomplishment, and I really like that. Like, dude, you just
Like Raku from Nesikoi, Yuji from Toradora versus this guy from Food Wars.
I don't know, like the guy from Toriko. I know he's pretty good with cooking. I never watched it personally, but I hear a lot about him. And then Raku, he's pretty good at cooking. But then there's Soma. This guy, he makes you wet from cooking. You can make anyone wet from cooking. Then
Those orgasms were hilarious.
yeah, like you have the ability. I wish I had that ability of cooking. Like, you know how many girls want that in a guy? Like, girls typically like a man who can cook. Some girls, not all girls, but some girls pretty much like a man who can cook. Just imagine a man who can cook, but also has Soma's cooking ability.
But to get him moist.
It's all over with. Like, I love this show. Like, you're gonna have. I definitely recommend you continue this. Like, just keep, and it's continuing on to the summer seasons, which is also awesome. And it's, just love it. And another anime that you should continue. I say this all the time. I'm serious about this. Ore Monogatari, aka My Love Story. This is like This is an animated by Studio Madhouse, and that's weird because Studio Madhouse isn't the one for romance or shoujo. This anime is pretty funny. The romance is great. It's cute, and it breaks all the romance cliches. Except one cliche, but I'm not gonna spoil that one because you. Now, yeah, it typically breaks through all the cliche barriers. So anything that you hate that happens in other romances that just frustrates you, it's not in this one. It's everything you want in a romance.
Right.
So.
Yeah, because I'm on my way to watching the next episode later on.
Awesome. So I'm going down the Anime News Network website.
Oh, let's talk about the shows that are coming to Toonami.
Shows are Kami Got Kill and Parasite.
Especially
shows, action-wise. One of the greatest. They both released last year. Parasite ended this year, but
a lot of people don't like Kami Got Killed.
I know, like I like the Kami Got Killed. I guess it was mostly for people who read the manga. They didn't like the way they adapted it, but they said like they were going for an anime original ending.
Yeah, I guess.
But like, so what's the guy's name again? I forgot. Character.
And which one?
The main male character.
In the Kami Got Killed?
Yeah.
Tatsumi.
Yeah, Tatsumi. Tatsumi, they didn't like his like final form. I'm just gonna say final form in this because he looked like a Digimon. And then I saw a picture of one of his forms in the manga, and I gotta say the manga version looks way better. I wish someone did that, but it was still great. I like that show.
Love the action.
Best girl in the show.
Leon, best girl.
Huh?
Leon, best girl.
I love Leon too, but Esdeath, she was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Esdeath is determined. I will say that for sure.
You remember that moment when she like cuffed Tatsumi in the arena, like got a shackle and put it around his neck? I was like, 50 Shades of Blue. It was like immediately what I said when I saw that. I was like, she like cuffed him. I was like, 50 Shades of Blue. Well, that's where the series is going now. I was like, Tatsumi, you officially have to smash. Just saying.
Even though he didn't.
I know. You know, you spineless. You waited for mine. Lollies. I'm not a lolly guy.
I will be honest. I do not like the forced romance scene between mine and Tatsumi. That, right? Like, it was so. It felt so.
Akami and Esdeath had better romance with Katsumi.
Yeah, they really did. Even though not a lot of things happened, but still, it
Yeah.
was way better.
Like I feel like mine just like all of a sudden they're in love. I'm like, what? When did this
Exactly.
happen? So
Would have even
let's
gone
talk
through
about
Shield.
Parasite. That's also coming to Toonami. They're dubbing it, and I'm so excited because I love Parasite. There's a lot of people who are like, Parasite versus Tokyo Ghoul. I'm like, Parasite. Awesome.
I would always. I think Parasite is better.
Yeah. Tokyo Ghoul is Tokyo Ghoul is awesome. Gets too much hype, especially with them censors. I can't handle them censors. I've yet to see a censor in Parasite. But I just like Parasite because again, this is also made by Madhouse, and Madhouse so far, I just gotta say this Madhouse is one of my favorite animation studios because I have yet to see a single anime that they made that I hate right now. That
Even
I've seen. But yeah, like Parasite, that was a masterpiece. The way they done it, Izumi, Shinji, Sky. How he went from they didn't make him be he wasn't a nerdy kid. Like he was a weakling he was a weakling for the first couple of episodes, but because of Migi was inside of him, that kind of made him a bit of a badass. But like next thing you know, a traumatic moment happens, and this guy just freaking all out awesome.
Yeah.
Like takes off his glasses, slicks his hair back, boom. He's like becoming a parasite. While Kaneki, on the other hand, it takes him a whole season to become that.
That's true.
So
It's like the whole intro was just alluding you to the white hair.
I know. I'm like that. What kept me going on Parasite? I'm like I can get over these censors just so I can see Kaneki's white hair because I feel like he's gonna be awesome with the white hair. That was like my whole thought process when I was watching Tokyo Ghoul. And which
You think?
speaking of
What do you?
like those two anime, like which of the two openings do you like? You like Unravel or Let Me Hear?
Oh, that's so hard.
I
That's
know.
true. Like I really like Oh, okay. Here's the one. Here's the two things about about that. The one saying like this one thing that both those animes have in common. They have such a great build up.
Yeah. And
Both
the
of them,
soundtracks are awesome.
both they have a really great build up. It's just like it's so hard to choose.
Oh.
I didn't also So what do you think of Tokyo Ghoul season 2?
I liked it. I really did. I prefer that more than the first season.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why Funimation has yet to dub the first season. They
Yeah,
dubbed the second season, but they haven't dubbed the first season.
yeah. Why is season 2?
Oh no, they probably dubbed it now, but last time I checked, that was in April. So they could have dubbed it now, but I'm like, why would they skip over season 1? I guess because season 2 was so popular.
Well, speaking of anime on Toonami, we have discussed before that maybe they should have a slice of life anime on there. Like so, but before we go into this, hear us out. Like, and we know that Toonami is an action-oriented cartoon base. Yeah, that's right. I said cartoon. It's
Anime
anime.
is a cartoon, okay? We love anime to death, but it is a cartoon.
Yeah, it is a cartoon, whether you like it or not. Either ways, like Toonami has had they had Hamtaro, if you remember that, like via 2003. They had that show on there, and it was kind of, I guess you could say, somewhat of a slice of life comedy.
Hamsters.
Yeah, hamsters. So I
Yeah, I
mean, we
think they
think.
should add like one slice of life up there.
Sure. I think like that. Hagenai would be perfect for it,
Yeah,
especially,
Haganai.
yeah, because the English dub is amazing.
It is. I really like the English dub. Like the whole No dialogue between characters and their vulgarity is pretty. I like the vulgarity between them. It makes it seem more realistic, and how they talk about all the cliches in anime.
Rika though.
Huh?
Rika though.
Oh, Rika. Ooh, Rika. I don't know about the third person talking, but she's pretty cool. She's like one of my favorite. I like Yozuri also. Yozuri when she's messing with Senna or AKA Meat. Love it. And then Senna's father Pegasus.
When when did you say season 3 was coming?
Oh, I forgot. Like, I checked it out. I think it was coming. I think it's in the works. I think it's coming this year or next year.
Either ways, I'm excited.
Me too.
That is my absolutely favorite slice of life harem type anime ever. It's my favorite of all time, and the animation's so good,
So good.
so good.
So right now, so
Talk
this is our
about
first episode. We're at
oh,
42 minutes. Do you think we should end it here, close out here, or just keep talking?
well, I was one to keep talking. I still have a few more topics,
All right,
but
like yeah,
before
I'm okay with keep talking. I was just wondering.
but before we get into my topics, um, let's talk about Nessie Koi in High School DxD.
Oh my god. So,
Guess
if you
first.
guys, if anyone out there has ever seen Nesikoi, it is pretty good. It's a pretty good show. It's not like
Season
normal
one,
harems,
look, season
but
one was great.
season one was awesome.
The
I loved it. It
the,
showed that it wasn't like most harems.
the final
Then,
episode though, where they ad libbed all that stuff. Season 1 was amazing. Season 2 sucks.
they went on. They did the freaking harem stereotypes. They added new girls. Haru, Odenara's little sister. I'm like, I don't like this chick.
They
I mean, she can be funny at times, but she's just so annoying.
they barely even had any development to any of the girls whatsoever. I mean,
These episodes are really episodic. Like they're not contributing to the story at all. It's just one episode is focused on this one girl, and the next is focused on another. It's not. It's just really episodic, and there's no plot to them at all. I mean,
besides
I for one normally don't care about episodic stuff, but in this case, you can't mess with the romance stuff.
besides that the one episode with Shu, which is just, like he's a secondary main character, and there was more development on him. I mean, the episode after that with Onodera was great too, but that was mainly a flashback, so nothing really happened.
Yeah, and but there was one episode out of the whole season 2 that I loved, and that was the shoe episode. It's like they gave the side character a episode, and it was done beautifully. Like I wish all of season 2 could be on that tone, can be on that type of tone, because it like romance. Because she was trying to overcome the fact that the teacher was she's getting married, and he's like she's gonna leave, and he was in
And,
love with her.
and there was a little bit of development between Raku and Tsugumi,
Yeah,
which is best girl, by the way.
that's girl. Yeah. Speaking of Nesikoi, did you I remember I told you about Nesikoi has some Easter eggs. Like Aniplex, they have a habit of putting Easter eggs from other anime into their anime. Like what on season 1 of Nesikoi
Mm.
when they were at the beach and they were building the sandcastles, and I forgot who built the sandcastle, but someone built a sandcastle of the world of Attack on Titan. There was the buildings, and then there was Mikasa, and then there was a Titan.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I was like, oh my gosh! And then speaking of like Easter eggs, I remember Hag and I had an Easter egg. They were talking about an anime convention, and they were showing a scene of an anime convention, and you saw the main characters from Orimo walking around. And then
Speak.
also in Orimo, they had an Easter egg of it was two figures of Kirito and Asuna from Sword Art Online.
Years. Yeah, but
I like those Easter eggs.
let's speaking of Orimo, um, I did not like season two.
You didn't like season two?
I didn't.
You remember when
I
we
didn't.
started on season two?
Oh yeah. So
Like we was on Crunchyroll and we didn't even know. We just season two, episode one.
yeah, we decided to watch it together, and then so when I noticed, it seems that there was a lot of plot that happened before this, and so I double checked. I'm like, oh, so Crunchyroll just immediately linked us to season two, episode one.
Yeah, I like
So
Orimo. It's like it doesn't have an overall plot. It's just character development, just steady. It's really a slice of life. It's really and truly nothing else but slice of life comedy. This teenage guy, he ends up helping out. If you haven't seen it, he ends up helping out his sister, who he just found out is an otaku. And believe it or not, otaku is it's pretty. From what I've heard from like research and J vloggers and my actual friends in Japan, otaku is a pretty shameful title to be called, and people can feel really self-conscious about that. And so it was a really big secret. She shared it with him. It ended up becoming annoying and changing his life. He ended up falling in love with her. His sister. Incest is wincest, says Gigak. But
shout out to Giga.
Yeah.
By the way,
the ending, the ending it wasn't great, but they handled it better than I thought they were gonna do.
I didn't
look, hold on. What's the main character again? What's his name?
Kyosuke.
Kyosuke and Kirino, they agreed that they were gonna get married, but until Kirino graduates. Once she graduates, they call it off and they go all about their lives. So
here's the problem I have with it. The fact that they go out of their way just to love each other, but only for a limited time, but while alienating all of the other girls / friends that they were with, especially like Kyosuke had so many variety options. Okay, look, if we're gonna go for an incest thing, fine, but I mean, the guy could have at least went all the way, because you look,
like,
you just
like hold on. Here's the thing. Where I'm gonna stop you right there real quick because I gotta say this. Now, let's. All right, incest. That's pretty. Like most people, that's really disgusting. I'm not into incest. I don't like it.
I'm not.
It's entertaining in anime. That's it. But
Yeah.
Here's the thing, like. When you put it in their shoes, like they kind of went for a realistic type of way, because in real life, you're not gonna get away with it. People aren't gonna look at you right if you're married to your sister or sibling. Like you're gonna get some backlash for that, and they didn't want that hardship in life. So it's like, you know what? We love each other, but we can't really do it. Like we can't really be like this forever. We can enjoy it now, and then just forget about it instead of suffering in the future. That's the way I saw it, but I hate how he just turned down all them girls.
Exactly.
Even Kirino said that you turned down all them girls. You will never be so popular ever again.
That's just why that's why I'm not. I just don't like the ending. It's just you just turned down all those girls for your little sister.
I know.
This
I would never do that. I'm not even in love with my sister. I love my sister because she's my sister. We're family. We're blood. But not like that. And I would. And to be honest, if a girl asks me out, if I'm hanging out with girls, I'm gonna go for the girl. Like if my sister she want to spend time with me, I'm gonna turn her down for the booty. That's just me.
Okay. So you know what? Shout out to Kiss X Sis. They did it the best. Okay,
I've yet to see that.
Well, you need to.
I saw like a clip on Misty Chronexia.
You need to watch Kiss X Sis.
I will watch it, eventually, because I'm kind of into that type of stuff. Well, romancy type stuff.
Well, trust me, it's not what you think.
It's not what I think.
It's not what you think.
Okay, I'll watch it. I don't know when though, because you want me to watch Hajime no Ippo. I'm like trying to watch that.
Well,
At
look.
least let me finish something first.
Oh, okay. At least at least let you finish something when I'm trying to finish something.
What are you
This
trying to finish?
I am trying to finish. Hold on, give me a minute. I am trying to finish Ippo.
Like, I ain't talking about something in long episodes. I'm trying to finish. Let me finish something like a short-term series, not a long-term.
Okay. I would say, well, I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna like say need to watch it or anything. But I would say like look, just watch it. I would say watch it until you get to the point where you really think you should just take a break from it, because there is one, unless you find the reason on why they're like that with him, or why it's okay to do that with him, then you can stop. Trust me, it's the anime is not. I mean, it is what you think it is, but it's not. It's just not.
It's not completely what I think it is.
Yeah, it's not completely what you think it is. Honestly, I think Kiss X did it way better.
Okay. Give it a whirl. Now,
Hey. Aki Sora though.
Aki Sora. I'm not talking about that. Softcore porn. But, you wanna... Let's get on to another topic. What other topics do you have to discuss?
Oh, okay. Hold on. I was gonna discuss more topics. So let's talk about. Let's talk about the one. It's nearly at the bottom of the list, but it's something that really needs to be addressed, and that's graphics versus gameplay. This is video game related, by the way. Graphics versus gameplay.
Graphics versus gameplay. Well, well, I have some stuff to say about that. Like, when it comes to graphics can rule a game, and gameplay can also too. Like, the whole story, the whole saying. I mean, never judge a book by its cover, but in reality, everyone does that. When you're looking for someone to ask out, like let's say you're a guy asking out a girl, you're gonna ask her out most of the time. You're gonna ask her out based on her looks, all right? So same with games. Like, you're gonna get most of the time you could get attracted to a game that has good-looking graphics, but you shouldn't let that rule your overall decision to make you buy a terrible game,
Right.
Because of the gameplay. But like, I have to admit, some games I won't play. Like, if it's an really old game that I've never played, I probably will be a little bit iffy about it because of graphics. That's just me. But I don't like to rule me, because if it's a game I used to play as a kid, I don't care about the graphics. It's kind of a little iffy on me. But when it comes to graphics, what I don't like is like, I don't really care if it's a certain type of graphics, like cartoon or realistic. But like, I hate when like people they won't play a game just because of the style of graphics. Like Sunset Overdrive, so many people are skipping over that game just because it looks cartoony, and that game is nowhere near cartoony. It just look it. It's just really colorful. All right. Like, I don't like when a person you like what you like basically, but if you won't try out a game just because of the style because the graphics look too cartoony and opposed to realistic graphics, then come on, not a true gamer. What do you think?
Well, I honestly agree, because I am more for gameplay over graphics. I love graphics, but as long as I got something easy on the eyes to look at, then I'm good. Then all I want to know is how the game is going to play. because there are a lot of games that rely so much on graphics that gameplay is not even nearly thought about. Not gameplay, not replayability, not content. Nobody
Yeah,
ever thinks about.
like you're saying with the graphics thing, because some companies, like the money making companies, they make like I'm pretty sure they're not in for it for the money, but they like to get popularity by graphics. So
Right.
they want to attract people with the graphics, but they kind of sometimes what here's I have a theory. I'm theory crafting here.
All
What if
right.
there's like a situation where they're making a game, but they fall short on this feature in the game, and they can't figure out a way around it. They can't fix it. So in order to cover that up, they cover it up with better. They try to like lighten it up or glitter it up with better graphics to make up for that shortcoming.
And then
That's a theory I have. I'm not a game designer. I don't know what hardships they go through.
no, 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 for real. I mean, good, a great thought. Though. I mean, maybe that's it because there are some times where there are some features that really can't be worked around, and if the game gets
Yeah,
popular enough,
especially with the budget and everything.
and then they could set it up for maybe a potential sequel, and the feature could be in there. No, I mean for real, great thought. Um, but let's give one main example. The new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game that's coming out, Pro Skater 5.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait. Like
Yeah,
no one, a lot of people are bashing on the game because of the graphics.
yeah. A lot of people saying the game looks like total crap. They're saying it even like they're saying it even looks like a PS1 game. I'm like,
First of
okay,
all, it's
yeah.
not even finished.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they even said like the border controls look clunky and things like that. I mean, look, this isn't even the final This is pre-alpha footage.
Yeah, I think when
Judges,
people bash on pre-out like footage, like it's not even complete yet. They haven't even announced the release date. They're just showing you what they got so far.
yeah,
There's there's a lot of there's a lot of ground for improvement.
for reals. So I mean, I would say, look, I would say I like the way Square. I do like the way maybe like Square Enix is doing with their games. At least, well, mainly Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts 3. I like how they handle visuals and gameplay at the same time, especially Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Oh, it's also breaking news. So apparently there is a Play magazine that's saying that Kingdom Hearts 3 is scheduled for 2016.
2016. I knew it.
It appears so. I mean, like, I honestly think it's I hope it comes. I really do hope it comes next year. Maybe it's probably leaked. Who knows?
Yeah. Maybe it'll be around holiday 2016, like most games come out.
No, I'll probably have my PS4 before then.
I already have enough those once I'm ready. So it's actually on the time we have now. It's an hour. So I think this is good enough. Or
um. Well.
I think this is good enough for the first episode.
Oh yeah. Well, before you say that, um, if anybody has any questions or feedback, leave it in the comments.
And also, we will have more people talking with us. This is just, we're just introducing how we're gonna do things here. What mainly
Episode.
we're gonna talk about. But we're gonna have like 3 more cast members added for the next episode. And if you want to join, then we'll talk. Just comment below and let us know. We'll discuss from there. So we'll
This this
close
has,
out. Huh?
this has been Anime Gamer.
And Ramen King.
So
Goodbye.
see
Fantasm.